Oh my gosh, we're back. Oh man, looks like I'm naked. I'm not. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Iman. Welcome back to the Bly Manor, the haunting of the haunting of Bly Manor. This is episode 8. Wait, it's episode 8. Yeah, shoot, it's episode 8. So we're going to be finishing this up today. The last thing we saw was Danny getting pulled by the neck, by the throat, by that one ghost. There was a lot of information we learned last episode. I had to run and I couldn't give like my full thoughts. I'll just give like a really brief summary. First and foremost, I mean, I do feel really like Miles. So Miles is dead. That's just, it's heartbreaking. Like he's just a kid. He was just doing his best and literally was being possessed. It wasn't, a lot of the bad things he was doing, the bad behavior wasn't necessarily his fault. So it's just like, it's just, that's hard. And then, wow, I'm forgetting Rebecca's love interest, Peter Quint. His story was sad. Like he was being abused by his father, and it sounds like molested, and some really serious issues going on. And then the mom allowed it to happen and allowed for other children to be hurt by him. That was the message that I took away from that. So just to see where he is, how far he's come from that is, I will say, good for him. But he's still like he's crazy. You know, he killed Rebecca. He even left her body. Like she's like, you left my body when the water started coming into my lungs. You didn't even like, you left me there to feel the pain. And she couldn't even make a decision. Like that is despicable. But it's always interesting how like a villain has like a backstory, because everybody does. Everybody has a reason for what they do or why they do what they do. It's much more complicated than we like to believe. So it's I like that story. I like to see that. It's just the lengths he's going to just get freedom is crazy. And then Rebecca I thought she was going to go through with it and take sweet Flora's life, but thankfully that didn't happen. So I'm ready to jump into this. The uncle is on his way, and Jamie should also be coming back. So I'm hoping for some help. And then Hannah looked down into the well, but she's not gone yet. So maybe she'll hold on a little more, because we need her help still. And the only thing I can remember is Miles saying beep beep, and that just freaks me out. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that freaks me out. Okay, let's do this. I'm jumping in. If you'd like to have access to the uncut full-timer reactions, you can join my Patreon. Thank you guys for your support, and there's always early access as well. And don't forget to leave a like on this video. It's so helpful, so thank you. Let's do this. I can't believe I'm finishing this show. I'm really proud of myself, because I am a chicken. I'm a little chicken. And I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it. Midnight Mass was not as bad. For me, Midnight Mass is fine. This is stuff that scares me. No. Yeah. Is she already taken? Oh, we're gonna have to see this again. I'm done. I don't need to see it. I was talking like I'm so big. I can do this. I don't like how strong she is. It pisses me off. I mean, that must be the mom. One of them is the mom, right?
Toward the middle of the 17th century.
Oh. Hey, speaking of Midnight Mass.
His name is of little account. I shall take the liberty of calling him Mr. Willoughby. A name like his own.
So these are the ghosts?
2 daughters, born at an interval of 5 years apart. women in that time had nothing. No present, no future without a tie to a man.
God. Oof. Scary times.
The two sisters were at this time in all the freshness of their youthful bloom. Perdita in her sweetness, Viola in her wit. Thus led to Viola's invitation to a distant cousin, one Mr. Arthur Lloyd. He was an honest, resolute, intelligent young man.
So they're keeping it in the family.
Perdita to entertain the travelled cousin while Viola bode her time, and in doing so learned he was a gentleman.
Well, that's good.
Viola explained she was late because of a dispute over uncollected rents.
So what is this?
He may marry her, or marry her sister, but there should be no mistake in the true authority of Bly Manor, nor the way things would be done.
Interesting.
For better, for worse, or richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish.
Oh, he's like very in love.
Till death us to part.
And obey. To love, cherish, and obey.
Oh, okay. We have to add that. She's like, no.
The vicar believed that she listened to her. Seized by a restlessness new to her heart, she would walk.
Oh. So I wonder if then Viola's the one that has been killing people, because she walks down the same way. And then her son must have died when he's like 8 or 5 or something.
Those were the rosy times after Isabel was born.
Okay,
Nothing
Isabel.
holds, and all things change given time.
Oh no.
As for Viola, her suspicion began as small, as inconsequential as the tickle in her lungs.
So tuberculosis? Oh boy. Oh damn, with the plague mask. That is so wild. Oh, and that's who's in the that's the ghost that's like always in the corner.
It is not the plague.
Oh, thank God.
She has the lung.
What does that...
How long?
What does that
How
mean?
long?
Months at the most. And I would keep her separate from the rest of you.
Oh no.
Our daughter.
Cure her.
I do not know that I can.
You will.
No, I want to be in our bed.
We can't, love. Think of Isabel.
Damn. What the heck? Yeah, I was watching something about tuberculosis, and it's just so crazy what they would do to try to like heal it, and it's just, yeah.
Sister, you must repeat the rite. Say the words after me. I go and prepare a place for you.
No.
What did you say?
Just tell your God that I do not go.
It is your soul I worry for.
No.
Perdita, no.
You tell them, sister. You tell this priest and the God he fonds upon. She is as he made her. If she says she will not go, she will not.
I mean, that's a big deal, especially for back in the day.
5 times round the sun, and all is different.
Isabel, bed. As I said before, thrice. But it is time for her to bed.
Just one. You see?
Auntie, we need music, do we not?
We need sleep.
Just awful bored.
I understand her. It's like, come, no, we need go to bed.
Oh, no.
Just one. Let's show the young thing how it's done proper.
So they get together, obviously, but I mean, at least I mean, the mom's dead. Viola's dead at this point, right? I don't know. I might have missed that. It's like they barely touch, or they don't touch at all. It's an interesting... Oh no, she wasn't dead. She was still alive.
Viola had surpassed the predictions of the physicians and priests alike. Held alive, some would whisper, by stubbornness alone.
I'll prepare some herbs for your tea.
I don't want tea. I want to talk to my daughter.
That's a bad place to be. Like, Viola, poor, I feel for her. That's just, it's... God, that was a hit.
Take me to bed.
Whoa.
Of course.
I mean, she's like, she can't be a wife and she can't be a mother, so she has a lot of anger.
Some in the village would say that death had come for Viola. Nightly, in fact. Those first few years. That dark carriage and its driver denied so often, in fact, that it would not venture to Bly Manor again.
Oh, wow. Oh God, that's creepy. Yeah, you know what? This is why you do need to get the information on where you're moving, because if I knew this was going on before I bought a house, I would need to know the history. Yeah, it's like she's just literally slowly deteriorating.
The Lady of Bly Manor.
I've no ambition.
Lie.
Viola, I don't.
Lie.
If he looks at me now and then, it is because he is lonely and he is human. It is because for the last 5 years, the only husbandly duty he's fulfilled is that of mourning.
Oh, she's gotten used to this now.
Think of Isabel. What will she be left with? What memories of you will she carry? This version of you. Because Viola, with love, let it be anything else.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, she's a vengeful spirit. That's what she is.
She summoned to her room all of the jewels and clothes she had accumulated in her days before the sickness.
So you will keep them. You watch them. For her. Till she grows into them. Promise me.
I promise you.
He was a good husband, though. I will say, he was a really good husband.
As Perdita beheld her sister, a thought occurred to her. It had spread, insistent, a whisper.
Oh my God.
In her mind entire.
How the hell?
Now, the word crept down her shoulder and her elbow until the word...
Oh boy.
The word was mercy. And the word was a lie.
Mercy.
Because it wasn't mercy on her mind or her heart as she moved her hand. It was every slap, every insult, and every day that had passed. Enough.
Wow. Oh my God. And now she's gonna be haunted. Damn, you could get away with murder back in the day. Like, no one would ever know. And plus, she's sick. Yeah, she was coming.
Arthur bore his bereavement soberly and manfully.
I love that. I like the seal. I want to do that. It always looks so fun.
Concerning the widower, now the Lord of Bly Manor in all respects, very soon came to be predicted that he would marry again. And
They
or at
just,
least-
I don't know why. This seems so disrespectful. But
They were married, as was becoming, with great privacy, almost with secrecy, in the hopes, as was waggishly remarked at the time, that perhaps the late Viola may not hear of it.
Oh, that's her. Oh, that's where the chapel. I see. Oh, damn.
During the first 3 years of their marriage, the new Mrs. Lloyd failed to become a mother in her own right. And her adopted daughter refused at every turn to see her as a mother.
Hmm. Oh, no. That's how it starts. Just a little bit of something. Just a hint. Just a, just a little flavors. Oh my god, it just...
And Perdita was perforce less of a great lady than her sister had been.
She's gonna find
She had
the...
long since ascertained that her sister's immense wardrobe had been sequestered for the benefit of her daughter. And that it lay languishing in thankless gloom.
That's it.
Dusty attic.
She was giving you little looks, like little side eyes in the picture, but when you do this, she's gonna haunt you.
We cannot even afford a housekeeper anymore, and above us locked away are silks, jewels, and linens.
No.
She would want us to. If she could have foreseen how dire things would become, how dark...
Okay.
Me.
Yes. But were you not responsible for our financials, dear husband?
Oh,
Did you
damn.
not run our estate into the damned ground?
Oh, this is how it goes, huh? Honeymoon stage is completely over.
It is out of the question. And I shall be gravely displeased if you return to the matter.
Very good. Glad to learn the value at which I'm held.
Oh my god. She really just changed. Damn. I mean, seriously, her sister was not haunting them. She would just give them a little, a little glance, like, I see what you did, and then that was it. That was all. It was actually pretty nice. She messed up. Well, she messed up by murdering her sister, but she's further messing up here. Oh my god, she's gonna be in there. Like, get out of here, bitch. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's just the clothes. Oh yeah, she did do some like magic stuff. Like she was just like rose petals and all of that. Oh my god, I'm so freaking scared. Oh my Lord, have mercy, please. Oh my god, why? I don't need to see that. I just didn't. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
We return, dear listener, to another night. The night in which Viola would sleep.
I need an inhaler now because I'm like out of breath. Oh, right, because she'd been living. That's right. That's how that works. That's strange that she's locked in. Oh. Why is it that... Wait, why though? Yeah, I mean, that would be freaky. So it's like she's in the box. What is it called? Not the box, but I can't handle any more jump scares. Is it called a trunk? She's inside of it somehow.
She would wake.
The same thing. That's so strange.
She would walk.
So finally, when she was released from the trunk, she was able to roam the house. I mean, can she try on her clothes at least? I mean, just so many. I feel like that'd pass some of the time. Just like dress up and... Oh my god. Fucking hell, man, I can't...
And time went by. How much time? It was impossible to reason. Sleeping. Waking. Walking.
That's so crazy.
Sleeping.
It almost seems unfair. Like, I know she wasn't the nicest, but...
She admitted she was dead. She admitted her husband had moved on. She admitted her daughter was growing without her. But there waited for her, at the end of this purgatory, a reward. One day the locks would see their keys, and one day Isabel would open her mother's trunk.
That's at least something to look forward to.
The moment finally came.
I mean, the excitement, just to hear that, like, that would have been crazy. Oh, but to see her sister. God. Man, it's so creepy, man. It's scary. Yeah, a very angry and vengeful spirit.
Sadness. Only that. And so, overwhelmed, she slept and waited. They buried Lady Perdita and set about forging a new life. The business was empty. The manor was lost, if not in law, in spirit. But Arthur had grown a superstitious man. Whatever curse had claimed his second wife, he would not risk his daughter to its icy fingers.
Oh, is it in the lake? Yeah, okay. I see. Damn.
This absolute abandonment shattered Viola's heart. She rejected it outright, with every ounce of her considerable will, as when she was sick and against all.
Oh, right. She's a very stubborn spirit.
She would wake.
That's just so creepy. At least she can walk and...
She would walk back to her home.
Oh, and tracking in the mud.
Feeling that if she walked to her bedroom, that perhaps the nightmare would abate. That she could simply slip into the warmth of the blankets, and Viola would remember. And the remembering itself was injury anew.
Man, this is a lot. It just seems so unfair. But I mean, I guess that's the whole point. Life is not fair. And I guess death isn't fair either.
And she would forget. Having forgotten, she would wake. She would walk.
Well...
And on the daughter she believed, each time she woke, would be waiting for her there.
So this became like a sick house? A plague house.
What are you doing in here?
Oh, so she must kill him.
It isn't safe. You mustn't be in this wing without protection.
Damn.
A strange phenomenon occurred. Her gravity, it seemed, her invented gravity that held her to the grounds, that kept her in purgatory,
Wow.
would hold others too. She would sleep, and as happens when one dreams, she would forget. And having forgotten, she would wake.
So anybody who gets in her way, she just chokes them out.
And alas, the poor vicar, the second person to find himself in Viola's path.
Oh, man.
She would sleep, forget, and forget.
My God.
All things fade. All things. Flesh, stone, even stars themselves, even the soul. Wake, walk, forget even more. So little did she remember that one night she found a child in her daughter's old bed and could not remember who she had been hoping to see. Hoping to find a child, and here was a child. It must be the child whom she'd sought. And fade, and fade.
Oh my God.
And the others, too. Those souls held
I don't like that. Oh.
unfortunates trapped in the gravity well she had made.
I'm sorry, I was scared of you, little boy.
They were fading as well.
Oh man, that's just horrible.
A fate that befell all trapped at Bly. A fate that befell Viola's once sister, now forgotten in the attic.
Oh.
A fate that befell anyone unfortunate enough to step into her habitual path.
Peter.
No hope for anyone with the sad misfortune to die on the grounds of Bly. No hope for the victims of Bly. Be they victims of fate, or vice, or disease, or of each other.
So how does Danny get out of this? No one's ever escaped her.
And who had finally stepped into the path of her own fate.
Damn. Yeah, like, how? Is it? It's not. It is, of course. Whew. Man, my body is in pain. Damn. Oh, man. This show. Jeez. What a story this is. It's so, I love that. Just like, I wouldn't have known that it would ever go to this place, but I needed to just explain. And it's just crazy how things will just sort of pass down from generation to generation. The pain. I mean, it's like a metaphor for generational trauma, just how that pain literally, it's like a stain. It's not even like your own family, but if you're connected, like that rage, that anger, that spirit left in that house, and everybody who's like there just somehow gets infected by it. God, it was beautifully done. That was just gorgeous. I loved that. Great episode. I just was like really into it. That poor baby. I'm coughing now too. But that poor kid, that little boy, that was the hardest one to watch. That was hard. That one was tough. I don't know, it made me feel really sad. Yeah, it's just so interesting. There's just no rhyme or reason to any of it. It just is, and it doesn't make sense. And I think we're taught, like, if you're bad, you go to hell, or like a purgatory, or if you're good, you go to heaven. And it's like this show with like Midnight Mass with this one, and I'm sure with The Haunting of Hill House is going to be the same thing, where it's like, no, things just happen. It doesn't really matter what you do. Even if you're good and you've got trauma and you have this and that, you still go through things that unexplainable things. There's just no rhyme or reason to it sometimes. But damn, I'm gonna leave it at that and then finish this out with the final episode, and I'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't know how Danny escapes, but I assume she will. I just don't know how, because nobody has ever got out of her clutches. All right, that's it. That's it. Thank you guys for watching with me, and I'll see you in the finale. Bye, guys.